Hello, SighDUX here. A lot of my followers have been asking for a video on the build that I use. You guys have seen me zooming around with a GL and shiver striking people, tearing people up with SMGs, and breaking ankles with thruster. And we're going to go ahead and go through what I use in my build. As you can see, this is a triple 100 stat build, 100 intellect, 100 recovery, 100 resiliency. I want this for the thruster cooldown, I want this to get back into the fight as fast as possible, and I want this to hopefully get a super for shutting down other supers. I use Twilight Arsenal because it is the fastest super at my disposal. I prefer Behemoth, but I'm never getting Behemoth with 100 intellect in the current sandbox. This is the grenade launcher I use, Pardon Our Dust. I use it because it has enhanced autoloading holster. There's not a lot of grenade launchers in this slot that you can get an enhanced autoloading. This helps with the nerf of the cooldown, not a lot, but it helps some pugilists. So when I'm punching people, this gives me handling on this on top of the hot swap. Fantastic GL. As you can tell by the level 1300, I've used it a lot. It doesn't have a lot of kills, but it's enabled a lot of kills. And this is what the build is centered around. My baby, Shay's Bay, Shire's Wrath. 66,000 kills just on this SMG, 72,000 total. I am pushing for 100,000 on this kills, and I'll probably swap to one of the new GLs, probably a Killing Wind, Kill Clip, max range. For now, this is what I have this based around. 600 SMGs are probably not very good unless you're using Peacekeepers, and Peacekeepers are okay now. Lightweight SMGs are probably the best, but I have built my entire build around getting Kill Clip or Diamond Lance. I have win conditions that I'm trying to get to. That's why I run proxy nades on Pardon Our Dust to be able to not one-shot them so I can clean them up with Shire's. A 99 range Shire's with Kill Clip will kill fast at a 0.6 instead of its normal 0.8 at a great distance. For the armor mods, I like having 3 sources of orb generation, that being Void Siphon, so when I get a double kill, Heavy Handed when I get a Shiver Strike or Knockout kill, yes, Knockout makes orbs, and then Reaper when I thruster near enemies, I'm going to make an orb, not thruster, when I thruster and then kill somebody, that makes an orb. I then also run Supernova. Picking up a Void Breach was your next source of void damage to create a large weakening pulse. With one of my fragments, when I get a multi-kill with Shire's, I can now apply a weakening, and I usually have Kill Clip as well against the third target. I run targetings because the handling, even with the Peacekeeper, is not great. 30 handling, 27 reload. I want that ADS speed. I don't really care about the aim assist. Void loaders, same thing. The reload is bad. I run unflinching for void and kinetic, not for the GL. We'll go over that. And kinetic holster, not for the GL. So, I would venture to say against probably every player in the game, except maybe the top 500 or like elite fews in the top 500 GLs work against. Those people that I just listed, they don't. Usually they're good at baiting them out, or I'll hit somebody and then someone will trade out for them, or I just can't close the distance as effectively, and when that happens, I usually run Forerunner for Teamfire. Or lately this bow. If I just want to be able to swap quickly, right, and not have to change any mods, so I just have kinetic holster and unflinching for when I do swap. Let's go over the fragments. This one does come up while surrounded by combatants. You're more resistant to incoming damage. What this does is makes it so I'm more likely to survive a double melee when surrounded. This does come up when I'm shattering my ice grenade. This is purely for stats, and this is how I'm making the Void Breach. Rapidly defeating targets with light or darkness generates an elemental pickup of the same energy, so that'll make a Void Breach, and that's how I get that weekend. This is mandatory for knockout builds. Yes, they changed it recently, but still you don't get the full healing unless you're amplified, and I'd rather just always heal. Okay, I use Thruster because I think it's one of the best movement abilities in the game for SMG players. Catapult is for Titan skating and Thruster movement. Shiver Strike is a good combination with Thruster for closing the distance, and Ice Wall is my catch-all utility. Can stop a res, get me a res, get me height, cut off a choke point, clean up a kill of somebody behind cover, and I shoot the ice because I run the Hail the Storm artifact mod. And this is the basic 1 equals 3. I kill somebody, knockout, boom, Diamond Lance, kill the second one, boom, dead. Okay. Now, reason why this is good is what I do often is I will GL and regular knockout, and then that'll give me a Diamond Lance, or I'll GL and fly at them with Shiver Strike and get a Diamond Lance. That combination with GL to Shiver Strike will always work, even if they make us a knockout doesn't make a Diamond Lance, because I would be finishing them off with Shiver Strike anyways. I think that's about all of the mods and all of the build. Let me show you guys a clip of me doing a Thruster rollout with a Shiver Strike return, and you'll see the effectiveness of this. And as you saw when I flew in, I'm thrusting, and then I'm hitting my jump, and I GL'd that person, making the easy cleanup. Then I get my kill clip, and then just hip fire the last 2 shots. I think that does it. That does it for the build. I hope everyone enjoyed it and that was helpful. Thank you for everyone who watched. Thank you for everyone who will watch, and quack quack mother duckers. Peace.